Right, gamers. Now we got drama update number 2, gamers. Everyone's favorite podcast, the Nintendo podcast. I woke up this morning and I saw they uploaded, and I licked my lips, gamers, and I pointed to the sky because he's back in the building again, gamers. But of course, it's a small one. I've not got timestamps or anything because Lord knows you could not pay me enough to watch this podcast from start to finish and actually pay attention. The only time as well I was actually motivated to pay attention is when there was a guest on. I've had 2 theories in regards to the Nintendo podcast. One of them, I've noticed in the comments, right? Every time I click one of these ones, even if it's one I'm not going to watch, and I scroll the comments, one of the main criticisms that I see, like on occasion, seems to be, why does it feel like your co-hosts don't know what the hell they're talking about? So it kind of led it to me like, does Wood like share his like docket of like talking points with the boys? Is that why it always feels like whenever he's talking about a topic, it feels like he has to explain the topic to them? Because I mean, what a strange way to run a podcast if that's the case, right? I always had that feeling in the back of my mind, but I'm just kind of like, nah, it's got to not be the case. I think they're just kind of like a bit awkward and stilted and don't have the flow that they think they do. There's no way like Wood doesn't like brief them on what's going to happen, or give them some instruction as to like what to research so they know what to talk about. Because if you're asking me, if I was going to do a podcast with someone, right, it's like, okay, I'd be like, oh, for example, Mario Wonder's coming out, Bella Edition, right? We're going to talk about this on Thursday, so you're going to want to play a bit of it so we can at least talk about it. That's what I would say, right? But see, it always felt like, it always felt like, does he even do that? But I've never had any proof, gamers. I've never had any proof of that until now. I could maybe justify as they're talking to the audience that doesn't know rather than the guests. I would say like there's a difference between like, say for example, me and Matthew Smart talking about Bella Bell Park and quickly briefing the audience on Bella Bell Park is an expansion that came out for the Nintendo Switch 2. It adds multiplayer stuff, single player stuff, and we've been playing a lot, haven't we, Matthew? And then we get into it. Do you see what I mean? But it never feels like that. It feels like he has to kind of like brief them through it. Does that make sense? As if like they don't know what's happening here. That's what it always felt like to me. But again, I've never had like a silver bullet until now. So when I was looking through these timestamps, I saw leave Sully and Knight alone. And I'm just like, what did he mean by this?
Okay, actually, one last thing I'll say that they didn't know I was going to say, and I'm just going to say it, is leave my co-hosts alone. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing out there? No, I wanted to say that we've seen a couple comments about the co-hosts and what they either do or don't know in some situations.
Leave
so
me too. I'd say me as well.
Cut to Sully because he was like me.
It's him. No. It's me, guys.
No, I wanted to clarify something for people because the show is new. The show is fresh, and a lot of people are joining.
You say new and fresh, but bearing in mind you have been doing podcasting for years, and it's a live podcast too. So, okay, I just want to clarify that.
For the first time, which is really cool. So I wanted to clarify what's going on here exactly. Because when I started this show, we moved it to Philly. And the show, in my mind, was like, I'm going to host a podcast. I'm going to do it kind of like those late night TV shows, Tonight shows. And I wanted to have my side guys, people that were in the show the whole time. They were in the show every week, an actual cast that would show up.
Okay, again, nothing wrong with this. But like, surely you'd like tell them what you're talking about so that like it feels like there's a 3-way conversation, right?
But they were like the people I could riff off of and have a good time with, right? Yeah. So I reached out to people in the community and people nearby, and you Sully and Knight, were the 2 people that I found online that I liked your personalities. I like you as people.
Okay, sure, all right.
But there was no like expectation for these 2 to know everything that I'm going to talk about, because the show is very much still, and it always has been, every week I come up with the doc, I come up with the title, I come up with the thumbnail. It's whatever I want to talk about, right?
Okay, and that's fine, but like, it seems like it really does feel like you don't brief them, or that's kind of what I'm getting at here. Do you know what I mean? In that, it's fine if like you have some regular co-hosts, sure, that you want to bounce off of. But like, surely you'd let them know what you're talking about, or surely you'd at least require for them to interact with the thing they're going to talk about, right? These are your co-hosts. Now, bearing in mind, for full disclosure, right, when I brought Scott the Was and Shafrillis, right, I told them the general wheelhouse of like what we're going to talk about, but I didn't tell them like every topic. And that's because I value the live nature of the questions that I'm going to ask. I want kind of like the spontaneity of live live questions, but I also gave them a hint to the archetype question I'm going to ask. So at least I'm not flying them in the dark. Does that make sense? But if I'm doing a podcast with a regular co-host, like, it feels like oh, hey, like, I feels like what I would do right now, just off the top of my head, I'd have a Google Doc that they can all see as well. And I'd be like, and I'd have maybe highlight in bold, these are the ones where, like, I want you to, like, have something in mind to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Bellabelle Park just came out, yeah, I kind of want you to play Bellabelle Park so we can talk about Bellabelle Park. Because I don't want it to be, I'm talking about Bellabelle Park and you're going, well, I haven't played it yet. So, do you see what I mean? Like, that's kind of boring. What kind of podcast is that, right? Now, I can't prove that that's the nature of what's happening here. But that's what it sounds like to me, right? I'm just kind of like, how is that? So I can understand why, if you've got a couple of comments of people saying, why does it feel like Sully or Knight have no idea what they're talking about? I could definitely understand that, you know?
And also, like, I'm obsessed with video games.
And it also doesn't help that, like, the ego on displays. I don't know how BeatEmUps's ends up being very egotistical and being extremely insecure at the same time. Because I'm just like, yeah, it's your podcast, but, like, you have co-hosts. They're not guests, they're co-hosts. Like, it doesn't matter, like, how big or small any person I was a co-host on. We're on the same level. We'd have a shared Google Doc. We both write down things that we want to talk about, and I highlight the ones in bold where I'm like, okay, we definitely want to talk about. We probably have maybe a half an hour brainstorming sesh, like maybe the day before or the day of. Hey, what are we going to do? And then we'd get into like, yo, what's up, guys? This is what we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like would happen, but it feels like that doesn't. At least that's what I'm getting at. But again, if I'm being unfair, do help me, chat. But that's kind of what it sounds like to me. That he just kind of wants two guys that are going to sit there so he can yap at them, and that's kind of it. Do you know? And I'm just like, no wonder this podcast fucking sucks.
I've always been obsessed with video games. I think that's what I bring to the internet, is that I've spent my whole life since I was born playing video games, and I try and play everything for my main channel now and for my job, even through like my eShop videos. I've played like 400 indie games, you know, played and reviewed so many games. I don't expect these guys to know everything I'm talking about.
Okay, like, not everything, but like, there was a moment, hang on. There was a moment where, and you literally, I do this myself, chat. Yes, like 2 days ago when I was playing with Mayra, I think Pastor Pete donated a super chat in regards to like, what would you want the next region for the next Legends game to be set in, right? And I like gave a quick answer and moved on, because I don't want the co-person I'm streaming with to like be sitting there for 5 minutes going, especially when they're streaming too. It's kind of rude, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, is that what you want out of a podcast? That's just, I can't fathom the idea of doing that, even on a live stream. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, I'd rather just like move on from the topic so that we can talk, everyone is on side. You know? It's boggling my brain here. I'm just, this feels like to me, podcasting 101. Or like even just live entertainment 101. And this man can't fathom this. The more you yaying, the worse your show is. As a general rule, I think that's fair to say, right?
That's not what they're here for. They're here to have a good time.
Yep.
Okay, but right there. It's like, yeah, okay, but that's a given. Wow. Hey, you went to a restaurant. Why should I go to your restaurant? Your food won't be poisoned. Okay, firstly, I kind of expected that, but the fact that you had to specify that makes me think the opposite now. Like, why did you have to specify that the food's not poisoned? Do you know what I mean? That's a weird thing for you to specify. This podcast is about having fun. Yeah, like, I would expect that. What do you mean? I feel like I'm being a grade A hater here, which I am. I'm not gonna try and defend myself, but it just feels like extremely basic shit. Do you know what I mean?
To ask me questions and to riff off of me and just be good dudes.
What about riff off each other? You can just hear. No. You guys have to riff off me, okay? Not the other way around. Not the other way around.
Yep. And to ask me questions and to riff off of me and just be good dudes.
Sometimes I come up.
It's hurting me to hear. I'm going to be honest. This is fucking hurting me.
To learn from Wood, like what's happening in the sphere thing.
Oh, Sully, don't defend your boss. Whatever he's paying, hey, Sully, whatever he's paying, you'll pay it double. Well, we'll pay him double, right? Actually, you'll pay him double. I'll make you guys do it. It's a stream goal now. Whatever he's paying, I'll pay you double. I'm not joking. I will pay you double. The Sully and Moresty show, okay? You will be my equal. Free my brother Sully. Free my brother Sully, goddammit. We have to free him.
Sometimes I come on to learn from Wood, like what's happening in the sphere thing.
I was going to say,
because you're the guy you're the host, so obviously you should be.
Yeah, but you're the co-host though, aren't you? Like, are we not on equal footing here? Am I just clapped in the head? Am I going berserk right now? Like, but have you not got the status of host as well? What do you mean, Sully? And the worst part, I actually like Sully. I think he's easily the most likable person on this podcast. But like a country, but no offense to like nice guy, but like Sully definitely gives off a lot more likable energy to me if you're asking me. But like, where's donate to the Sully liberation?
And I try to be. I still get things wrong. I've played a lot of stuff, and that's really, and I'm like, I obsess over video games. Yeah. But Sully, I mean, you've been playing games and Nintendo stuff on the internet for as long, if not longer than me, by about probably a year or two. Yeah. You've been playing games your whole life. You're just very like streamlined core Nintendo.
I just stay in that niche just for
Okay, again, which is fine. Like again, obviously, like Sully plays games for like his channel. He does like 100% playthroughs and stuff, which is fine. But like, I feel like if you're gonna be like co-host of my podcast and we're gonna talk about a game, I feel like I don't think it's unfair for me to demand of my co-host, especially if it's a big game that's like come out and we're gonna talk about, for you to have played it. Does that make sense? So like if you're going to talk about a game word, you can at least like specify in the docket which I don't know if you share with your co-host or not, which I'm getting the feeling you don't. Oh, this is what I've been playing, so that at least Sully can do like maybe like look up some gameplay, maybe even play it himself a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. Like it just seems strange to me. Like for example, if I was doing a podcast right now, I'd probably talk about mini shoot adventure, right? So I'd probably like give my co-host like, hey, do you want to like maybe like have a look at some gameplay, so at least you know kind of what's going on, and then I can explain like the particulars to you, you know. And if it's a video podcast, we can have some gameplay in the background. I'd play, so at least we're like kind of somewhat on the same page here, you know. So we can like riff off stuff. And it's just, this feels like the absolute opposite, you know?
Yeah, but like I'll play games outside of it, but nowadays not too many. Like when I was watching some of your older podcasts, I'm like, dude, you definitely game a lot. Like
that's all I do. It's my main hobby.
All the other guys on the show.
I was gonna say that too. Like with Bob, even like Bob was great. I mean, me and Bob is another version of the show. Obviously, I love that version. But Bob wasn't like the gamer. He was the hardware guy. He was the tech guy, and I would often have to try and convince him.
Just let them sit beside you. It's not that.
No. You have to understand, KF. He needs his own little seat away, sequestered from the plebeians. That's what Wood needs. He needs his own little chair. That's what he needs, gamers. He doesn't want to be sitting next to Nice Guy and Sully. He doesn't want to be sitting next to them. They're camera 2. He's camera 1. It establishes the hierarchy, gamers.
Right? Like I remember I'm trying to yell at him about Elden Ring for like a year or two. He was very much the tech.
You ain't got no Brian. Do you know what the worst was? Actually, he thinks he is though, Cam, and I'm not joking. What was this? I like. There was one live show where like he started it by like walking into the show, like he's some guy. And I'm just like, which one was it? It wasn't the Bandy one. Was it the one before? I think that was one I was like, oh yeah, he did like a whole intro bit where he's like, hey, where is he? What's going on? Literally, where is he? We're gonna start the show. You're gonna be late. And then like you have to go all the way to grab. Oh, he's playing games. You have to go grab him, guys. And he does like the walk on. Do you know what I mean? He does the walk on like he's like some sort of hot shot. And I'm just like, I don't think you're him, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't think you've earned this. Some people have earned this. I don't think you've earned this, buddy. I'll be real with you. I just don't think you have. I just thought I was unbelievably gauche, but sure.
Guy, I think the only other guy that's ever like been around the podcast that could go toe to toe with me on games was Fried Biscuits, like Bingle. Bingle was great at that.
Okay, do you maybe want to help your co-host be toe to toe with you? By like helping them, by like making that a requirement of them? I would make that a requirement of them, but no, of course, you have to have all the knowledge and they just have to be a springboard for you to yap, of course. That's what we love in podcast, no guys.
You're like 10 years old, for one.
Yeah, okay.
So, no, you're younger.
Yeah.
And
okay, but like, he can't, I mean, classic Zoomer joke, sure. But like, you can't, tell him the games you're playing? If they're so out of the loop, why would you have it just feels so useless to me. Why would you have a co-host? Do you know what I mean? I just cannot fathom this idea.
Games later, but again, you're very Pokemon focused.
Pokemon, like a lot of like the newer stuff too, like Splatoon and maybe more Mario. But I will say, like, since being on the show and even like before you when you asked me to, like have been getting more into the realm of like speculation and game, and it's fun.
The podcast will do it to you.
It's really fun.
Fun. It really is.
Because I like learning more about games. Because I've been a gamer my whole life as well. And to see
wouldn't it be nice if you had a host that would help you, that kind of help you in this regard? Access to a Google Docky. Like you all have like phones and laptops there. Do you guys not have like access to the Docky?
Step outside of my
or do you just have access to that live chat where like there's barely any activity in there? I'm not being a cunt neither. If you see these streams live, listen, a gameplay related musty stream gets more pop in chat than this fucking live stream does. And that's not me, like, first, okay, just to go, that is me insulting them. But secondly, that is to say, if you're not going to use, the only reason this is live is so that you can farm super chats at the end. That's literally that's the only reason this entire show is live, gamers. Because if I feel like a lot of the problems of this podcast would be solved if they trimmed out all the fat and they kept it much shorter, like a bit shorter and punchier. It's the big problem I have with like modern day AVGN. Like I was thinking about like why don't I watch these anymore? And it's because a lot of them are like 20, 25 minutes, half an hour. When I feel like 10 minutes could easily do this subject justice. I feel like by the time we get to like minute 11, 12, 13, I feel like we've kind of run out of steam. And that's why I found myself falling out of favor with modern stuff. I feel like it's the same way with this. I feel like if you trim the fat, it'd be like markedly better. It'd be listenable at least. That's for damn sure.
Comfort zone for games as well, because I like platformers and shooters every now and then. But to try out new things, I think while also learning about it, I think it's really fun. I think that's what this show really highlights. Is we're three very different gamers in a sense where like our experiences are different. We've grown up differently with how we approach games. But
and again, there's nothing wrong with that. But when like someone in your comments, like again, I scrolled the comments for this by the way, and I found like 3 comments of this ilk, but I saved just the one. Where like they're saying something like this. The problem is that your co-hosts are so ill-informed that they can't ever really correct you when you're wrong, so they resort to agreeing with you on everything. Well, we found the guy that Wood was talking about. Well, if you get something wrong, or like there's an opinion that seems unagreeable, it'd be nice if your co-workers, or co-hosts, not co-hosts, knew what you were talking about so they'd have enough information to like fight you on there. Do you know what I mean? This guy's basically saying the issue. But then, of course, you get the sycophants here saying, well, like, here's the problem, guy. Here's the issue. And it's like, no. He's saying the right thing. This guy's the right guy. They hated Jesus because he spoke the truth, gamers.
At the end of the day, we all love games. We all love Nintendo. We're all here for the same reason. We're all here for the same reason. And we can talk about it. Sure, we might disagree about the placement of a certain Pokemon game on a tier list or whatever, but that's the purpose of this show.
And I also want to stress that there's been enough comments that I wanted to say it so that there can be a moment that's clippable, that people can be like, he's explained this already, just go and watch this part. Yeah. But I will say that 90% of the comments has been appreciation for you too.
I have seen a lot.
Okay, so if it's only been a minority 10%, I don't even know why you'd acknowledge this in the first place. That's what also fucks with me as well, guys. Obviously, clip farming, clips mentioned. Gotta be clippable, obviously. Everything has to be a cool cartoon clip. Can't just have things happen naturally. We have to force them. But like, if it really was a bottom 10%, why would you acknowledge this? Do you know what I mean? Like that's what fucks with me as well. Like I'm just like, was this even worth bogging down your podcast? Like it already doesn't help that like your intros are like way longer than they need to be, right? You've already bogged that. So like if I tune into this live, we've had like 13 minutes where fucking nothing happened basically. But don't get me wrong, it's like I usually do a segment on the start of my stream where we talk amongst ourselves, we do news, we do shitposts, we do like a warm-up game, and then like we get into the main topic of it. But like 9 times out of 10, like whenever I'm like watching these, I try to watch these, a lot of the times the intros are just so bare bones and full of nothing. It's unreal.
Yeah, we appreciate the love, guys.
The show's been fun. Yeah. People have commented that I seem more relaxed, and it's because I have 2 people that want to be here and want to create the show with me. Sully's helping with the games and putting together all the Patreon stuff.
You have 2 lackeys. You have 2 lackeys. Get it right. Hey, Wood, I'm not saying that. You said it. You got 2 lackeys that you can springboard ideas off of and you can tell what to do. And hopefully you pay them, right? You pay them a pretty penny, I hope. That's not an allegation. I just hope so. I actually have no idea if he pays them. I hope he does.
All the timestamps and being a legend.
Hey, I did it last time. I did it last time. I'm going to do it tonight. Don't worry.
Liking his own Instagram post using the Nintendo account. Which, by the way, I did notice that.
You got me.
Because he has
and so, gamers, like, you just witnessed Wood being the most egotistical man on planet Earth. Now, this is the part where he said, but Moresty, you say he's like one of the most insecure men on planet Earth too. And it's like, no, he's a weird combination of both at the same time. Now, there was a story earlier in the week during a Pokemon Go tournament, the official like VGC Pokemon Go tournament, where a guy won. He took off his headphones, it's like fist pumping in the air, right? Just a normal celebration. It wasn't too gauche, right? But they disqualified him because of like overly celebrating or being like bad sportsmanship. And it was like, well, that was a bit shitty, wasn't it? So they referenced that in when they talk about it over here. So they referenced that, right? And they tried to get a bit going, right? This is the thing that like now. I understand, like, as a live streamer, I like to like direct the flow of like conversations and what have you. I kind of get this. Like, for example, I'm going to talk about instances where I do it. For example, when I bring someone on for talk radio, right, and we're kind of dabbling into a topic that's like a bit too niche, or maybe they're telling a story and it's getting a little too long-winded, I'll be like, okay, we get it. Let's like, do you know what I mean? Like, okay, so then what happened? Do you know what I mean? I'll try and like, you know, like playfully guide them along, right? I'll try not to be like a bit like stop and go until it's like, listen, listen, I really got to go, so we really got to speed up. Like recenter, thank you. I'll recenter the conversation to like, let's go, right? And Wood is like absolutely terrible at this. So they try and do a bit here. Hang on, where is it? So like Cyanide, I'm blocking it. I'm going to go on the other side. So Cyanide tries to do a bit here where he tries to take down his own bit. I'll play. I'll let you guys figure this out.
Yeah, I think overall, like whatever you do, I don't think like you need to be disqualified for like if you're placing something down. Like in all honesty.
Hang on, so he does a bit here.
Look.
Yeah. That was a little too subtle, all right? Like,
so then Sully being like a, you know, improv guy, he's trying to go along with it. Does that make sense?
At least subtle.
Right? Yeah.
maybe next time just do it like a normal person.
That was normal.
That wasn't normal, bro.
All right, well here. Do you want me to do it again? All right, watch.
No.
Right?
I think.
So then again, why don't you just let him do the bit one more time and then you can move it on? But like again, because Wood is like, hang on, the podcast is not about me for a minute. It's about a night, and he's taking up too much time.
Normal?
That wasn't normal, bro.
All right, well here. Do you want me to do it again? All right, watch.
Right?
No.
It's my show. I
don't know why
you can't do the bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't get it.
Put him back on.
Okay, all right. Cut away.
Moving on.
We were
And wait, this isn't the first time he's done this, by the way. He does this a lot specifically to Night Sky as well. He does this a lot to him. I've noticed this. I don't have any more clips. In a future stream, I might have like evidence of it. He always shuts down his bits, and I'm just like, it really does make it seem like he's more of a lackey than a co-ed. And then you know what that makes it even worse, gamers? Do you know what makes this bit even worse? Let me go to my normal side before I continue. Do you know what makes this even worse, gamers? They actually had a planned bit for this. Hang on, where is it? So it's about, where was it? Oh, it's about here. So they have a bit, Knight gets kicked out, right? So they tried to do the bit again, by the way, guys. I know I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna tell you what is the part that fucked this whole bit up. I'm gonna let you guys notice it, okay?
That attitude, okay?
What?
Take a walk.
What
No,
attitude?
Oh!
Bro,
Are you-
what the hell?
So they do the
Okay.
Whoa!
Bro,
Are you?
what the hell?
What
bro?
the hell?
I just put
Are
it
you
down.
good?
I
Are
just
you
put it-
okay?
Yeah.
Like, why
Are you
gotta
feeling okay?
disrespect us like that, man?
Why? What was with the outburst?
What are you talking about?
Hey, I don't pay you to come in here with that attitude, okay?
What?
Take a walk.
What
Calm
literally
down.
almost hit me, bro.
No, my arm was nowhere near you.
You almost
Dude,
hit.
you
You
literally
almost hit Sully.
me, bro.
I saw
Play
that.
it back, guys.
Hey,
Clip it.
Take a walk. Calm
Yeah,
down.
get out of here, dog.
Take a walk. Calm down. Come back. Come
You know
back
what?
when
I
you
don't like
calm
Zelda. You know what? Screw Zelda.
down. You can't actually get angry.
They were doing so well. They were doing so fucking well. And he just kills it. They were doing such a good... That was like... I'm not even kidding. That was actually a funny bit. That was a good bit. They're like, whoa, what's going... Hey, get him out of here. Get him out of here. That was such a good... I'm kidding you. That was such a good bit. I was like, whoa, you're not actually... He wasn't. He was going in character. He was playing the role of the bit. And you... This is actually unbelievable.
Take a walk. Calm down. Come back. Come back when
I
you
don't like
calm
Zelda. You know what? Screw Zelda.
down. You can't actually get angry. Because then that's not the meme. Take
No,
a walk.
you ruined it by killing the bit 'cause you're a fucking narcissist, egomaniacal, insecure little piece of shit. I'm calm down. No, I'm not gonna calm down. No. Hey, you see my headphones? But yeah, no, do you know what? I'm not leaving. Actually, do you know what? This is... I just realised I'm a fucking narcissist. This is my show. Hang on. Hold everything for a second. Where is he? What do you mean, don't be mad?
Oh.
Whose show is this? Whose show is this, huh? Hello? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Whose show is this? What do you mean, calm down?
I don't think I even told you to calm down. I just said, oh wait, no, I did tell you.
You did tell me to calm down. Right? You calm down. What do you mean calm down? I'm calm.
You seem very calm to me.
I am very calm. I am very calm. One more outburst like that, Matthew, and you're off the show. Okay, for good.
You know what? I will take my 5 seconds of fame if this is what gets me.
Get him out of here. You know, he's never coming on the stream again. Mods, ban him. Ban him from the chat. Ban him forever. I had enough of him. Cam, you have to tell him I'm not actually mad. You have to tell him.
HD public announcement. Sir Musty was in fact not mad. It was a bit. It was a joke. He's trying to be a little funny man.
Thank you. I'm talking to the guy upstairs, all right? The guy who runs this whole operation. This the big boss upstairs. Luke, the CEO of Sir Musty Enterprises. How you doing?
What's up? I just got in from darts, and then instantly my thing goes off.
Listen, I hope you had good at darts, right? Firstly. Secondly, I'm being told like I'm an angry guy and I need to calm down. Is this true?
No, I'd say you're pretty British.
So the chat's gaslighting me.
No, the chat haven't met someone from London before, probably.
Yeah, you tell them. Don't tell me. You have to tell them.
Oh, okay. Hello, chat. You've probably never met someone from London. This is Sir Musty. He gets angry, but that's because he's from London, so it's normal. Okay.
I mean, not all Londoners though, right? Thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate you clearing the air because like I put my headphones down, and the chat was like, "You threw your headphones down really, really angrily."
What, like that Pokemon guy who won the thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems unfair unless I get sent a clip that proves otherwise.
No. I was very calm. I was very, very calm. Don't listen to them. I was very, very, very calm. And I just don't know why. Like this happens all the time where people just think I'm angry.
You're not angry. There surely wouldn't be like a compilation of clips of you getting angry at games or anything.
Like, okay, she's behind me. She's healing me. What was that? 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 Tell me, please. Describe to me what that was. Trying to let's go. Ooh, come in, Sen one Geki. You can check in, but you can't check out. You're going off script, Luke. Get out of here, okay? I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Should I strip him?
You're gonna strip him? What the fuck? What the hell? Okay, listen. Whoa. Thank you. No, but okay. If that like is anything to go by, is that like if you say, oh my God, you're not actually supposed to get angry. The bit's dead. All right, walk him downwards. Walk him down.
Honestly, strip him and take a switch.
Whoa! And then take a switch there, Sully. What the fuck?
Free BeatEmUps's.
Okay, all right.
This is not going to even be enough to cover the damage he did on these headphones, guys. Like,
We need a.
Whoa! What was he gonna say there? What was he gonna say? Hang on. What was he gonna say there? Hang on. Hold up, hang on.
to cover the damage he did on these headphones, guys. Like,
We need a.
Listen, all I'm saying, I don't know much about laws in I don't know about laws in like your Burger Land, but that's just I don't know, it's a bit sus, isn't it?
We need a. I'm gonna make a mannequin joke.
You about to...
We want answers. Why did you resist a police officer?
Why are you police officers?
I blew up
I'm
Malaysia.
not here to kink
Strange.
shame, but I'm still gonna kink shame.
Same.
Strip him like he does that mannequin.
There's a mannequin getting stripped now. What the hell is happening on this pod? So first it was egotistical, then it was narcissism. Now we're getting freaky? What's happening here today? A mannequin's getting... I'm a bit... LPG got a little too excited. Evidently, huh?
You feel better? Okay.
I'm sorry. Next time.
That's fine.
Listen, I'm leaving. He really putting the wood in there. really putting the wood in morning wood, yeah? Hey, listen, I'm out here. I'm out. Chat, I'm out. I'm leaving. That's why I'm done. Now, Reese linked me this ages ago, and I never really got around to it. So I think this should be a good time to get around to it. Is Reese said he went to too many games in, what year was this? This was 2024, and BeatEmUps's did a live show there. And he said, while the rest of the show was pretty okay, the first couple minutes were very, very, very awkward.
He's gonna rename himself to BeatEmUps's at this rate, Jesus.
Good meme. You know. Good joke. Good joke. That caught me off guard. Okay, all right. Calm down, Moresty. Calm down. I think that's a clippable moment, right, chat? That's a clippable moment, eh? That's gonna be a cool cartoon clip, eh? So yeah, 2024, and Mr. If you laugh, you go to zone 70. I'm going already. Yeah, I saw this live and it was embarrassing. I remember that's Reese saying it. Reese's not as mean as I am. So how is the first couple of minutes of this gonna go, chat? Let's have a look. So this is an interrogation with another problematic Nintendo YouTuber, RGT85 versus non-tender. Let's have a listen.
Okay, hello! I got a picture of everybody. Hi!
Even live, he's clip farming. Can you believe this shit? Guys, we need a picture for the socials. Guys, we need a picture for the guys, everyone look. Hey, guy over here. Get off your phone. You need to smile more. Guys. Come on, hey. Who's this? Get her off the crowd. Get her out. Look, she is not very camera centric right now. Unbelievable.
Okay, cool, great.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't believe this. It's a very nice cosplay, by the way.
Hello? Oh, okay. Hi.
What's up?
Welcome to the Nintendo/BeatEmUps's podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Panel. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I don't even know what I'm saying. Round of applause.
Oh, it's killing me already, guys. It's kind of killing me already. It's just like, I don't get it. It's just weird. Like, again, if someone in the chat started a live show like this, I'd be like, okay, do you know what? He's been doing this for years. Big YouTuber, massive ego out of nowhere. And just imagine for a second. Yo, guys, welcome to the Sir Moresty stream. Yeah, do you see how awkward it is now? Like, it just makes it bad for everyone. What's going on, Philadelphia, baby? This is Sir Moresty. Welcome to Sir Moresty Live, baby. Give me some noise. That's how I'm starting my live show. You kidding me? Give me some fucking noise, baby.
Applause to make me feel.
Can I get a big chungus in the chat? Can I get a sauce among us in the chat? Can I get a Nintendo land in the chat? I don't know, man. You gotta get the people going. Do you know what I mean? They're here for you. You'll get everyone going.
All on my own. Thank you.
Hang on, what's that?
Applause to make me feel more comfortable up here, all on my own.
Okay, I genuinely mean this with no disrespect. I really mean this. All right, I mean this in the nicest way possible. You're probably in the nicest, and I'm going to rephrase this to be a bit more diplomatic. You're in a crowd of people that want to be there, presumably for you. And even if, let's say, for example, right, there are people that are just like, I just need to sit down because I'm tired of walking around the con floor. It's not exactly the kind of environment where people are going to start like booing and hissing you. Does that make sense? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting at here. Either the people there are for you. That's basically what I was going to say. I was going to say this, but it sounded a bit mean, isn't it? The nerd calling other people nerds, right? But yeah, like, it's in the sense, like, this is not like a rowdy... This isn't like open mic night at Brixton. You know what I mean? It's not that. This is like too many games. People pay to be here. When people pay for entry for somewhere, they generally want a good time, from my experience as a security guard. And like, if they might not like cheer like your name, like yeah, but they're not gonna like boo and hiss at you. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna do that. So I'm just like, when you're like, oh, give me a round of applause, like, you're hardly performing in front of like Oxford. You know what I mean? Like, come on. She definitely doesn't want to be there. I'll give you at least that. If I was in a live crowd and I saw her, I'd be like, fuck. I gotta make her laugh. I gotta make her. Everyone else loves me except this person. I gotta make him laugh. I gotta like do some like crowd work with this person. I can't do it. I just want to cry. Oh man.
Thank you. Gee whiz. I've been standing over there for like 30 minutes waiting to come up, feeling very awkward. I'm sorry for that.
Completely voluntary information, but sure.
No, this is the Nintendo podcast. We're recording an episode now, actually, on all these cameras over here. So you guys are going to be a part of the episode too.
Sure,
that makes you feel special. It should.
Do you see what I mean, chat? Do you see what I mean? It's this wonderful combination of insecure and egotistical. I don't know where he gets it from. Like, just pick a lane. Either you're a skunky little boy who's like, no, or you're like, I'm the dog's bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Just choose one. Just choose one, man. I know which one I've chosen. Do you know what I mean? I know which one I have.
Thank you so much. It's also
all I'm saying is that you'll never see a tweet of someone going, damn, Musty's so awkward. You're going to see a tweet of someone saying, yeah, Musty's a cunt. I'm like, hell yeah, I am.
BeatEmUps's panel, I don't know, it's like a merged thing. I don't know if you know this, but I'm both guys. If you've ever seen BeatEmUps's or Nintendo in the same place.
Yes, they're fans of you, of course. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
Could be another guy with me on the Nintendo podcast.
Yeah, and he left because you sucked. You sucked eggs, broski. He left. The Wood Watches the Wolf Den podcast now, bro.
He decided to quit. So instead, he's watching in the audience.
Oh my god. Oh my god, kill me. Oh my, okay, you know what, like, cringe is like the most overused word on the internet. I know. Guys, believe you me, I literally just cringed. I'm not, oh my fucking god. My spine is fucking shaking right now. Good grief, man. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I wonder why he left.
So I have to find a replacement for him because I can't do a podcast on my own.
I mean, you could. You just suck at this.
Anyone wanna jump up here, maybe do a podcast with me?
Oh no, is he? Fuck's sake.
What about? Oh, you'll do, I guess. How about RGT85? And also Josie. I didn't expect to see you here.
Who the hell is Josie? Sure, okay.
Criminal.
He's a criminal.
Find out why in a second. All right, take a seat. Take a seat, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sean, for joining me. So,
you can hear a pin drop in this fucking room. Holy shit.
on episode 100 of the podcast, I did a form asking who you guys want to be a guest on the show. And 400 responses, there was one response that was very clear, and it was Arlo. But the second most requested person was RGT85, so we get to do it live here with all of you.
And who showed up? I don't see the puppet out here. I came to the rescue.
You did come to the rescue. Now, why is Josie here?
You explain this.
No, she was Sally, Jesse, Raphael, like going out in the audience to ask people if they have questions. This is Q&A, right?
Yeah.
So she can help with that.
Well, there's a microphone for that. We're going to do a Q&A at some point. There's a stand over there.
Oh, we didn't have
okay, like, really?
I think I genuinely might cry watching this.
We've only got a couple more minutes left, okay? Only a couple more minutes. Apparently, like, around the 8-minute mark, it becomes normal and watchable, in big quotes. So I'm only going to watch the first couple.
I had that yesterday.
No.
Yeah, no, this is the BeatEmUps's Nintendo panel they put out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like us. This ain't no rink-a-dink operation over here at Spawncast.
But hey, we did have complimentary waters when we came up on stage.
Yeah, I don't have that actually. You're right. Is that yours or mine?
So we've been at this for 3 minutes and we haven't even started yet. It's just. Oh, can you believe it? I have to stand around awkwardly. Oh my god, they haven't even got me a water. Can you believe they haven't even got me a fucking water? Hey, errand boy, where the fuck's my fucking water?
That's yours. I'm about to gank one over there.
I'm gonna be a thirsty boy.
I don't think you are with the rate at which you're talking. You're barely saying any words, mate. I'll be honest with you.
I can't pronounce it correctly.
I cringed so hard, I ended up crunging.
Another level of cringe. We became crunch.
No, why is Josie here? I think you should tell people. Yeah, maybe you should tell people what you did.
Okay.
I yanked their logo by accident.
She's a thief.
Listen.
You should have seen it last night at the after party. Bob was.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Okay, do you know what the worst bit is, chat? I don't even think this is a bit. I don't even think this is a fucking bit. I'll be honest with you.
So we had an episode. Actually, it was the 100th episode, and then we did the bonus straight after. The bonus is for Patreon, so some of you might have missed it. And during the bonus episode, I noticed that a certain other up-and-coming Nintendo podcast that started within my exact community had a certain branding on their podcast. Is anyone wearing a Nintendo shirt or sweater or anything? Yeah, that'll do. Could you come up here for a second? Do you mind?
Is this real? Is he really doing this? This seems like a joke I'd make for like 2 seconds and I'd leave. Do you know what I mean? But like so the longer this goes on for, the more I'm thinking, oh, is he actually like? Is he?
Wait, is that a Marquez Brown shirt?
Yeah, that looks
try not to trip on the.
Is anyone wearing my merch? You could just get a picture up on your projector.
Yeah, you can just stand up here. Just turn around so everyone can get like a reference for kind of like our branding and what it looks like.
Oh, you mean just a really generic wavelength? You mean if I was to like Google like audio wavelength, I'd probably get that image or something very similar to it? And you colored it red because it's the Nintendo color. Nintendo's colors are red and white. You mean that? That's what you're getting mad at?
Now you.
Yeah. That's what we're getting like.
The guy thinks he's the shit. Shades, cap and all.
Oh, it's fucking real, honestly. It's like if I got my one of my like marquee things on my image is that like I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing a crown, right? I don't think like me wearing a crown is like, oh my god, someone else decided to make an image of their animated character wearing a crown. Well, I never. Like this is kind of something that somebody would wear. Would I be a little bit like maybe interesting? The jaw colors are the same. It's positioned to the side just like me. Would I be like a little bit like maybe? But like I don't care.
Usually, it's
good lords.
Evan would rather go to Rabata.com.
Yeah. I'll go in there with you, Dimitri, okay?
I'm in the second row on the right here in this video. And
are you? Oh, you were here.
Just know my soul has left my
playing both sides. Or you were a Nintendo you were a non-Nintendo podcaster before, and now you've changed teams. Oh no, you secretly would beat him ups on another account. Yeah. Thank you for the 5 though. Well, it's like it's not even that bad a sweatshirt. He's just making it. It's just making this bad because he invited you to come off the show. Yeah, it just looks good. Like it's a simple logo. It works. This isn't like a bad logo if that makes sense. But it's not like wholly original. In the same way, like my animated like version of Moresty that I use for my profile picture, like wearing a crown is like an original concept. You know what I mean? It's literally black dude in flannel wearing a crown with like a couple of jewels in there. It's hardly original. Do you know what I mean?
A flipped color scheme, but for the sweater, obviously it's red font. But can we bring up that tweet I asked you to bring up, possibly by any chance? Thank you so much for the reference there.
Y'all got great production.
Oh, do you mean? Hang on, he's showing his own tweet about it. I'm fucking dying. This is his own tweet. Hey, Mom, can we have the Nintendo podcast at home? We have the Nintendo podcast at home. The Nintendo at home. Game and Talk podcast. That's not even the same wavelength. That's not even. Plus, he's his own meme as well. How fucking. No, not gamers. Narcissist or insecure. Call it. This is obviously a narcissist moment. It's not even like the same wavelength. Like, what are we doing here?
So that's the Game and Talk Nintendo podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't
More than one Nintendo-related podcast exists.
Anything similar?
Narsecure. Oh, someone said Narsecure. That's perfect. He's the world's first Narsecure person. I can't deal with this.
Well, we both have beards.
Yeah, I mean...
Celia's not on there. See, Celia's joined since.
Did we start like a brother-sister podcast and I wasn't told?
Fucking hell, lads. The worst, do you know what the worst was? You're not even like that good to be doing this. I can understand the ego if you're like the prime Michael Jackson of like podcasting. Do you know what I mean? You're like the king of pop of podcasting. I can understand. You're not even anywhere near, broski. How does like Nico and Bandy? Their podcast like 12 episodes in, and it's infinitely more watchable than yours. I don't even think that podcast is like bringing the house down. Do you know what I mean? It's just like a standard podcast, I would say. And even that's doing better than this lot, you know?
Celia's not here. She's in California.
Do I get a cut of this?
Huh?
Do I get like 5% for the branding?
We're not, you know...
It's still going, gamers. It's still going.
That's true.
Spawn Wave, do I get 5%?
No.
He's not crunging, he's cronging now.
Nope.
Yeah, he
no,
said
no.
yes. I think he said yes.
We don't make enough money.
Oh, it's the Spawn Wave guy.
Yeah, we don't make enough money on there. But
so what happened here?
This is what we call controversy creates cash.
Okay,
Because
well,
now...
here's the thing, is if you look at your logo...
See, I want to get on RG. How have you made RGT the more likable person? I don't even like this guy that much. I don't think I hate him, but like I don't fuck with his vibe. How are you making him seem like the likable person in this panel? Because like he's just kind of laughing along with us, like, yeah, controversy, you know, Chris Cash. He's got the shades, he's got the hat indoors. He's kind of like giving like fuckboy energy, you know, like I'm just a dude, you know.
Logo is
It's like I think it's a bit gauche, but like it's a better dynamic than what these two are doing.
the Nintendo podcast and the waveform.
Right.
Our logo, it's that fun little...
Yeah. No,
I have no idea why she's explaining this, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea why she's even entertaining this.
Your logo is that. So what's that for?
That's just our fun little banner that I threw together
Just
in
a fun
Canva.
little banner. Just a fun little wacky guy.
Canva has a really nice little template.
Yeah, just a fun little wacky.
One little... She just says it. I just swore. It's a fucking Canva template. It's a Canva template, guys. She literally says it.
The waveform is actually from Canva as well.
It's literally a template.
Yeah. No, you do like to double down that it's just a basic, boring template.
Yes, your logo's fucking boring. Like, I'm sorry, like, this is hard. You're hardly bringing the house down with this. This is what you're getting so pressed about. This, gamers, by the way. This is not like some refined work of art. It's a waveform with, like, your letters. That's all it is.
It is.
Yeah, which is my whole branding.
Well, I mean, it works.
Yeah, right.
But to be fair, I believe this is a four-person conversation because I believe that the man who, well, he left, but now he's in the audience.
So Demetrius is going to get in a... It's an oversimplified logo, eh, Demetrius? It's going to get you.
He's the
Demetrius is going to come after you.
That's what he told me.
But you see the issue that, you know, we're in a very similar community and you started a Nintendo podcast and you made it look exactly like mine.
I mean...
Firstly, it looks similar, but it's not the same, firstly. And secondly, this is the only thing... This is the kind of thing you only have to worry about if your product is shit. Like, Heinz has never had to worry about, about, like, imposters. Because that's Heinz ketchup. Do you know what I mean? Heinz aren't looking at the competition going, oh, what if they cop... No, they're like, we're Heinz, bro. You're paid just for the fucking name on the label. Because we're the premium ketchup. You're moving so scared, like, just wow, like, I don't know what to say.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do, and by the way, it's fine. I don't care.
Gamers, I think it's fair. I think I'm gonna say it, guys. I think it's fair. I think we need to cancel the Nintendo podcasts. I think we need to cancel the gamers. I think that's enough. I think that's actually enough. He's getting overprotective about an extremely generic logo. No nous for live entertainment. He treats his co-hosts more like springboards instead of actual co-hosts. He spends 6 minutes arguing a bit that he doesn't care about. They forced Amish and Reese to watch this, and they didn't even have fun. You're big enough to get named AVGN on there, and you did nothing with him. You get Bandy on your show, and you did nothing with him. You get Scott the Woz with him, your friend, and you did nothing with him. Honestly, how did you stay? I hope you didn't stay the whole time, Demetri. I certainly hope you didn't.
Much. We're gonna do.
Why are you lying?
Right. We're gonna do a Q&A, if you guys are okay with that. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, it can be for me, it can be for Sean, it doesn't have to be. It can be for Josie as well.
No, it can't be for Josie.
There's a microphone there at the back if you want to ask.
Nintendo is to Wood what topic Arlo is to Arlo.
True. Honestly, good comparison.
Any questions? Could be Nintendo, it can be beat-em-ups.
I don't think there's anything more left, but I think it starts the Q&A, and I think it becomes marginally better. Well, I think we've cringed ourselves to a new reality, gamers. I think we have to. Oh, hang on, gamers. This just in, chat. This just in. Oh, hey, gamers. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Hey. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do? What if I was just to do so, huh? What are you gonna do about it, broski? Yeah. What if I was to, gamers? How cheeky would that be, huh? Oh my god. Fucking A. Oh, get off my screen, Woodhawk. I've had enough of you. Honestly, get the BeatEmUps's podcast out of here. I'm done with this.